Here with us we have Ben Woldring, CEO and founder of the Bencom Group and youngest serial Dutch entrepreneur. Ben, what do you like about conferences such as LEAP?
I think LEAP is really inspiring to have so many people, great minds from all over the world, and especially from the European Union, to have so many great minds together at one conference. That's fantastic.
But why are they actually attractive to you as an entrepreneur?
I would say I give a lot of presentations and I speak at many conferences, but it's always nice to speak for people who dream about setting up their own company and to inspire them and to, I believe in pay it forward. So I learned a lot from entrepreneurs when I was at the age of 13 and when I started my first company. And it's good to pay it forward and to share your knowledge with the young people here in Zagreb.
Yeah, that is actually my second question. You started your first company when you were 13. What was actually the moment in the past that glorified your career?
Actually, what changed my career were the coding lessons at high school. So the entrepreneur blood was always in my DNA, even when I was younger than 13 years old. But during high school coding lessons, I learned the first tricks about creating the first website. And later on, I went to the library, took a book, HTML in 20 steps, and there I learned how to create the first price comparison website for the Netherlands. This is where it all began.
Great. You launched your new app, Bencom Group, yesterday. What is different then when you were 13 and what is different now when you launched the new app?
We worked 1 year on this new app, the Bencom Group app, which is now available on iPhone and Android. And the biggest difference between like 20 years ago and right now is that we live in a time that technology changes so fast that you really need to focus on the right technology when you launch an app like this. So we built it in React Native, which allows us to make one single app being available for both iOS and Android. And this resulted in like one developing team versus having two teams coding and reinventing the wheel all the time. But imagine you made a mistake by developing the app in the wrong coding language, and you still had to have two developing teams. So it's really important to make the right directions and to choose the right directions. And I think it's even more important nowadays than 20 years ago, when it was more about being a pioneer and discover new land yourself.
Do you think which technologies will actually be important in the next several years?
I am a big believer of blockchain technology, so I think we will see with blockchain in the next couple of years the same inventions and impact that the World Wide Web has given us like 20 years ago. So I'm a big believer of the blockchain technology for the upcoming years.
You mentioned the new direction for the Bencom Group. Is blockchain direction for the Bencom Group or something completely different?
Yeah, it might be a new direction for the Bencom Group, but right now we are really happy that we launched the European version of the Bencom Group app here in Zagreb yesterday with pressing the red button on stage with a lot of confetti, and it was a nice show. And this app will help consumers all over Europe to get track on all their subscriptions. So their mobile phone contract, their energy contract, their insurance statements. You can all combine it at one single place in this app, and the app will remind you when a contract is almost ending and will show you better options to save money. So it's an app that will over time get smarter and smarter by knowing you, and you are in charge of your own data. And if you are ready for a new deal, you can switch the button, I'm ready for a new deal, and yeah, the app will look for a better deal for you. And yeah, we think this can be a big next step for the Bencom Group, and yeah, we hope that many people in Europe will be on our journey with us in order to together with the community make this app a great success.
So the app is changing the everyday life of every single individual.
Exactly.
Right. I would just please you that you say in camera just a key message to all startup entrepreneurs and every student that is on the conference and someone who is actually engaged with the business world.
I would say my secret for success is that I actually bring ideas into action, into reality. And you have a lot of people around with great ideas, but it's all about executing. And I would say to the audience of Leap that after this conference, when you look back to what you have heard and what you have learned, and that you come home and you see the A of Leap, it's about acting and to bring these great ideas into reality and to actually set up your own business. Because when you are young, you have the possibility to create your business without falling down that deep. And if you are at a later stage in your life, you already have your own house, your mortgage, you are used to go on holiday several times a year. And when you set up your own business, the most important thing is that you are free in your head and that you have not a lot of responsibilities and payments every month to do. That you can survive even the first year when it's really hard to make your first profits. So actually when you are young, the ingredients are the best to set up your own business. This is my secret I would like to share.